Oh, such a beautiful motorcycle. Cool. Nope. I'm good. Thanks, man. Thank you. This is the 107. We are recording? Yes, we are. Listen at that, baby. No cruise control. Oh, but man, I'll tell you right now, ladies and gentlemen, this is a lot more comfortable than the FXDR and the Fat Boy. Some of you may be saying, well, no kidding. So let me start off with saying, if you're here watching this video of me riding this Deluxe, please understand, this is not a review. This is you joining me on my ride on the Deluxe in Fayetteville, Arkansas on September 20, whatever it is, 2018. And this will be my experience as perceived by me, and will be more of a first impressions and joyride on the bikes that I feel are something I would enjoy to have. So if you don't mind, give me a good old thumbs up, subscribe to the channel if you want to see more, and if you haven't yet, you don't know who I am, you've never seen me, watch some of my other videos. Finish this video out with me, because I tell you what, I'm on the journey for a near-life experience. This one, man, I'm telling you, the difference between the 107 and the 114, just from what I mean, you can look at the numbers all you want, okay? Look at the numbers all you want. Yes, I can feel the difference in the 114. But when I get back on the 107, I can't feel the change again. It's like I can go ride this to its capabilities, or you know, I can ride it hard, get the feeling for it and get to know it, and then go get on the 114 and feel the difference. I can feel the power difference. But when I get back on the 107, I don't feel a big change. I know that doesn't make a lot of sense, but I guess this has got power in itself. A lot of power in itself. Here's my thing. I love the Deluxe. I love the freaking Deluxe. I'm not a big fan of the brown, even though it is pretty. It's just not my personal preference. But the Deluxe as a motorcycle in general is in my top 3 of all time. So right now, basically, you got it. I'm here in Fayetteville, Arkansas at Bikes, Blues, and Barbecue, riding one of of my personal top 3 favorite motorcycles ever. So you can kind of judge for yourself how I feel about my life right now. Now, this is a lot like the Fat Boy in the way it sits. The boards are in the same spot, the shifter's the same, the brake pedal's the same. This has been changed. It's just similar in the way it looks. The bars are different. Obviously the headlight setup and the fork setup in the front is different. I think maybe the forks are the same. I don't know, but I know the headlights are the same. This feels great. I love it. This for me is probably the best stock setup I've ever seen. Right next to the original Dyna Street Bob. Just the way you naturally sit on it. The rider's triangle on this is near perfect. It handles great. It doesn't feel like a heavy motorcycle, although I'm sure that it is. I love the white walls. I love the spokes. I love the classic look. When I see this bike, it makes me feel like I'm in the 50s or the 40s. This seat though, man, is like lazy boy. When I first sat down on this seat back there, I didn't right off the bat comment on it, but it was definitely in the back of my mind. Super cushiony, like it's meant to be comfortable. Like the stock seat is meant, you're meant to hold on to the stock seat, you know. And I'm sure there's more comfortable options out there, but they clearly put some time into the way the seat feels. Like, as you know, my Street Bob seat, they didn't put much thought into that. I just got used to it and I prefer it now. But like the stock Sportster seat, it's an afterthought. This seat is not. That guy right there is so jealous right now. Look, McDonald's. Oh my gosh, this is so nice. I want one of these so bad. You know the thing I like about the Deluxe is that you can change. It's a convertible. It's a convertible. Now, I haven't scraped. No scrapey? No scrapey! The lean angle has been improved. I don't know to what. I'll put the numbers here. That was a big thing for me, because the last time I rode the Deluxe down here in Fayetteville, it scraped. And I'll show you where. We'll cross that path here in a minute. But this bike is intended to be a convertible motorcycle. It is intended to be a solo rider. See? Stock configuration. It is intended to be a solo rider that can be converted to a touring motorcycle. And that is absolutely gorgeous. Look at that, man. That, I don't much care for the brown, but even with the brown, that is just intense. Intensely beautiful. And her picture here. Look at that 107, baby. Shining like a diamond. Let's get that picture like that. Patow. Get that in there. I even like the badges on this bike. That's a huge thing for me, is the badges. The badges, man. That kind of gives it its attitude. Let's get some of that badge action there. Yeah. Let's get one of these like creative Deluxe badge action going on here with some depth of field. Yeah. Look at that headlight setup in the front. You know that's right. Get you some of that. Anyways, is it clear enough to you that I'm a fan of the Deluxe? And look how easy that thing comes off of there. Unscrew those, seat comes off. Yes, seat comes off. We're not gonna do that now. Tighten them suckers up. And let's get on with it. Come on, baby. Let's do it. I love the seat, dude. And dudettes, I love it. Yeah, I'm sure I'm making these truck drivers angry. I'm sure of it. But see, there's that there's that feeling that I was talking about on the Fat Boy and the FXDR, and in general the newer motorcycles, 18s and 19s. You can feel the engine through the handlebars. And I'm not, here we go. It just continues to pull. It just continues to pull, man. However, the seat is not made to hold you on the bike. It's made to keep you comfortable. But I've mentioned this before, whether or not it's the way the engine is mounted to the frame, or if it's just because both of my motorcycles have mini apes on them and they don't directly transfer it like a hard mount. Maybe that's it, but you can definitely feel the engine through the handlebars. And I feel like yeah, I'm holding on to the bars quite hard right now. It's kind of like when I was on the FXDR and the wind, my profile's catching a lot of wind. A lot of wind. Because I'm sitting straight up. So initially most people would probably put a windshield on here to alleviate that. What I would do personally, I would probably take the floorboards off and put I don't know, maybe you could leave the boards on and put like a crash bar up here so that you could put your feet up, and that would alleviate some of having to hold on to the bars. Yeah, there's a difference between the 107 and the 114. So we're going back to what I was saying earlier. I can tell the difference going back to the 107, but still punchy in its own. Sprinkling once again. Whoa, slow down, baby. Oh, the brakes work good. Just need to yield. Man, that's torquey. You look at a bike like this from a distance and you don't, I mean, just the way the bike looks might make someone think, like I said, this is all my initial thoughts and impressions and feelings, and the way it touches my soul. But someone might look at this motorcycle and be tempted at cruise speeds to go around because they feel like it might be a hindrance to their speed. I mean, it's like you go around the station wagon, you know what I mean? You go around the station wagon because you know, like if you pull up to a red light and there's a Corvette and a truck, you pull it behind the Corvette because you know he's going to get out of the way faster. People look at this bike and may look at this bike and not necessarily want to stay behind it. My ramblings in the quest for a near-life experience. I tend to ramble, but I am trying to make a good point in that they would be sorely mistaken, because when you crank back the throttle in this puppy, it is no slouch. I'm telling you right now. I hate this intersection because it's such a distance. I'm not gonna go. Somebody else is gonna have to go. Yep, there you go. Thank you. Now the bus. So thank you guys for joining me on my ride today with the new 2019 Deluxe 107. Appreciate it. If you found any value in this content, maybe you should subscribe. It's pretty easy to hit that thumbs up button as well. So if you feel like I was funny, or if I was like, maybe I hit on something you feel the same about. Here I go, rambling on again. So guys, seriously, thank you. Hit the thumbs up button, subscribe, click the bell for more notifications, and go see my other videos. I rode the FXDR. What did I think about that? Go find out, ride it. I also rode the Fat Boy. What did I think about that? Go see. What am I gonna ride next? Thank you guys. We'll see you.